Alright guys, now we're on the chapter 9. We're going to talk about the principle of overreaching. Okay, so overreaching is actually a bad thing. Alright, so I add that because so you guys know, the concept, and if you catch yourself doing it and then you stop doing it right away. Okay, so the idea of Jiu-Jitsu, one of the ideas is you got to keep your body as closely formed as you can be. Okay, so if my body was the whole army, okay, I want my whole army to go together. Okay, if my arms are going that way, my other arm goes this way, that's separating from the core, my arm is going to be isolated, it's going to be weak, my other arm is going to be weak. I'm dividing my forces, going to places that is not as important as if I'm going closely formed as one unity. Okay, so why overreaching is bad? Because overreaching is when you start to go a little bit too far from your core. Okay, and I mentioned that in the book because it's a common mistake that I watch my students making all the time, and and I think not only them, but if they make over here, everyone around the world, the student of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu will make. So there are two major ways that you can overreach. One is by overreaching yourself, try to reach out for something that's out of your reach. And the other one is when you grab part of the body, and then the part of the body moves. For example, sometimes I'm closed form, so I'm here, and then I'm grabbing here, grab a spider, and the guy move a little bit and stretch start putting my arm here, okay? Or even like I'm holding the leg, like this is a good example. I'm holding the leg and they start moving the leg away from me. Okay? So when I originally moved the leg, held the leg was here. Okay? All of a sudden, my partner noticed I'm here and he started moving away. What happens to my arm? Now my arm is isolated. Okay? It's weak. If you pull my arm right now, grab my elbow there, pull it, boom, my arm is going to be in. Now it's going to be trapped in my arm, and it's going to be hard for me to defend my arm. Okay? If my arm was over here, pull my arm now. Pull it. So it's going to have to bring my whole body. My body is defending my arm. Okay? So it's very important to keep yourself as close as you can. If you spread yourself out too much, you become weaker. Okay, your body is not defending your limbs anymore. Okay, so one way is when the guy moves. In the other way, sometimes I'm trying to reach. Sometimes you go here, you grab the collar right here, boom, now triangle. Okay, that was on me. I went there for some reason that I can't explain. I see people do that all the time and try to overreach. Now look, I get all this space from my core, and I open a space to be attacked. That was because I tried to go for collar without bringing my whole body instead. So if I want to do this, I should bring my whole body as a unit. Okay? So that's a very important principle. And people make this mistake all the time in many different ways. Defensively, when attacking. So be very careful to keep your arms and and try to use your body as a unit. That's why the principle of overreaching and not to overreach is so important.